Hi, I'm Lisa Horner, and I'm trying to be very serious. I'm the Director of Campaigns at Citrix Online.
What's up, guys? It's AJ Leon at ajleon.me, and we're on our Rise of the Cubicle Farmer road trip. We were just hanging out in Santa Barbara with our buddies at Citrix Online, i.e. GoToMeeting, go to my PC, go to webinar, and a bunch of other go-to stuff. And we're hanging out at their office, and particularly on this road trip, we've been meeting with entrepreneurs and small business owners, but this is the first kind of look at the enterprise, and we want to talk to our buddy Lisa, who works in the marketing department over there, to see how they use tools to empower work shifting within the organization. So, Lisa.
AJ.
What about, with respect to, I mean, we were hanging out in the office. You guys have like the beanbag chair thing going on. You obviously, we talked to people from Portland, the UK. I mean, you have people working all over. Kelly just returned from like this work shifting trip in Europe.
Yep.
How do you guys feel about work shifting within the organization? How do you guys empower that?
Well, I think, based on the tools that we create, GoToMeeting, go to my PC, go to Assist, we develop communication and collaboration tools for people to be less place-centric, right? So for us, being that we create these tools, we use them all day, every day, So when we think about getting work done as a team, as a department, as a business, we're not space or location centric. So, we have offices all over the world, and we have people who are working from their homes or working from, satellite small office spaces, because we can.
Yeah.
And we can be just as productive whether you're in the office or whether you're in Hong Kong. It doesn't matter. The tools allow you.
And how do you guys, because one thing from a large enterprise you hear is, well, you can't trust your employees to, if they're not in front of you, then you can't trust them. How do you get over that hump at, with respect to your business? Like, how do you deal with that?
Well, I think,
or how do you report to that?
There's a fundamental element of trust. I think that there is that fundamental element. But I also think from a management or from a leadership perspective, you have to really think about what your goal is and why you are employing, your workforce. There's a set of deliverables that you need from a capability or a function or an employee, right? I just fail to see how where they are or watching them getting the work done is imperative. Right. It's what is the deliverable. So, how can businesses and managers or leadership manage to the deliverable versus watch the work getting done?
Yeah.
Which is very unproductive.
And like, you guys are obviously a rarity. I mean, I've worked with large organizations, in large organizations. I've never really seen that, and that's one of the reasons we want to stop by on the road trip and talk to you guys and check out how you work. What are your tips for larger organizations? Because again, this road trip is primarily, it's like small business entrepreneur, right. But what about the enterprise? Like, what are tips for managers within the enterprise to use work shifting to empower their workforce?
I think you have to do two things. You have to build a culture of trust, right? You have to build a culture of trust. You have to believe that regardless of where people are, you can build an intimate relationship with them. I think you have to provide the right tools. And that's just fundamental. I think enterprise IT has to view the new sets of tools to empower the communication or the collaboration within the business for employees, regardless of where they are. And I think that it just is an evolution that needs to take place. There was a while there when no one had a laptop or no one had a mobile device, and IT wasn't providing those things.
Yeah,
Those are totally standard sets of tools today. So what are the next sets of tools that the business needs to provide for their workforce?
Yeah. All right, guys, you heard it here from Lisa Horner at Citrix Online, probably the coolest big company that I have ever had the chance to work with or visit on site. And a lot of you may not know, I'm not sure, I video blog for a site called Workshifting, which is powered by Citrix Online. And the entire topic of that blog is using tools, using digital tools and web applications to empower the workforce and to move away from that cubicle farm, old school culture. So anyways, we're out. We got to go to LA. See you guys later.